Welcome back to the Silver Bay Games interview. Today we are joined with Jason Waddell, who works at our lovely Silver Bay YMCA Teen Center in Ticonderoga. How are you doing today, Jason?
I'm doing really good. I'm excited.
I'm excited to be here with you today. So I'm going to ask you some very simple questions, I promise. Starting with, what was your favorite and least favorite game and why?
So I think my favorite game was probably the first one we did, because it really just threw us into like, okay, we're really trying to do Survivor here, and that was really exciting. I think my least favorite was probably the last one we did. All that running and pulling was a lot, and I wasn't expecting it.
Yeah, tug of war. We specifically gave it a very elusive name, Baywatch, to kind of keep you guessing, because we knew that was probably going to be one of the most physically strenuous challenges you guys did, but it was also, in my opinion, one of the funnest to execute. But yeah, so Sunrise Mountain did very, very well in both Flag Bearers and Baywatch. So I'm glad you enjoyed them, and not so much Baywatch.
That's totally not the reason why I liked them. Not at all.
Not so much Baywatch, but you know what? We'll let the viewers just draw their own conclusions why that you might not have enjoyed that game as much. But speaking of your team and your teammates on Sunrise Mountain, where did you see your team working together the most?
Honestly, on anything that involved strength or the physicality, we had a very physical team. You got two maintenance guys and Chet in programming, and I'm physical too. But I was very excited to be on that team that was like excited to do like the physical challenges and the strength, and I think we did it pretty well.
You guys definitely excelled at the physical challenges, but where did you see your team struggle the most?
I would say a lot of the other challenges that weren't physical, the ones that were more mental and where you had to be more confident and like kind of embarrass yourself. I mean, I'm used to doing that, but others find it a little more difficult, and getting that as a team together to like be able to, you know, embarrass yourself, whether it's an important question that you don't know the answer to, or you just take forever to find a bell, all sorts of things.
I will contradict you a little bit on that one, because one of the games, and I think our viewers will agree, just from how people know people at Silver Bay, Scramble to the Finish. I think that one had a little bit of an unexpected ending with how quickly you guys managed to solve the puzzles.
Yeah, I will say that we did do the puzzles very well, and I remember figuring out the slide puzzle. When it all clicked, I was even surprised myself, and we were still kind of getting a lead there, and I was just more impressed with my team, but we were like, we don't have time to be impressed, let's just keep going.
And I think that really came across in that game as well. So why do you think people should support Sunrise Mountain?
I think it's because we're the team that you probably don't want to win because we look like we'd win, but because we look like we win, I think we should win.
I mean, you can't argue with that logic.
It may not be the best logic, but it's logic.
So moving on to a little bit more about Silver Bay YMCA in general, what is your favorite thing about Silver Bay?
My favorite thing about Silver Bay is the community. It vastly changes constantly, and you do have to keep getting ready for change. Like, the person you talk to the most for a couple of months may change after a while because there's somebody new in. There's always new people coming and going, and it can get exhausting at points, but it's also given me a huge chance to grow as a person socially.
Yes, we do. Community is such a huge aspect of Silver Bay. Whether it's the community, the staff forums, or the community from our guests and members enjoying our property and events. But another huge thing about community at Silver Bay is the outreach programs we offer, whether it's the Teen Center or the Early Learning Center, which is just down the road, or our respite programs. So if I were to give you $1 million right here and now, and this is a loaded question considering where we are, but what outreach program would you choose to support?
Oh, I mean, the Teen Center. I mean, if you wanted me to be generous, which I can be at some times, I would probably do like 80% Teen Center and split the 20% to the others. That's about as generous as I'll get. We'll take as much support and help at the Teen Center, and man, the things that could do.
And I do just want to reiterate that by donating to the Silver Bay Games, not only are you helping support your favorite team, but you are also supporting Silver Bay YMCA and its outreach programs such as the Teen Center. So
support.
Yes, every single donation is going for a very, very good cause, and obviously Jason would love to see his team win as well. Just a few more questions for you today, Jason. Would you participate in the Silver Bay Games in the future?
Yes, I would. I would be a lot more prepared. The first challenge, it was my day off, and I was like wearing pajamas, ready to not do anything today. And they were like, "You said you do this," and I was like, "Oh yeah, I better go do that." So I think I would do it next year and be a lot more prepared, and practice running before. A lot more running.
I will say, each year we have decreased the amount of running, so like if we continue following that pattern, there should be less running next year.
Can you decrease it to the point of us being on little scooters going around? That would be fun.
If we have enough scooters for everyone, but we would also need helmets because safety first.
So if what you're saying is if people donate to my team, we'll get scooters for the next year.
I can't confirm or deny that.
But you can't deny it.
I can't deny it. Jason, it's been an absolute pleasure talking to you today. Before we sign off, is there anything you would like to say to our viewers to get that last minute support for your team?
I would love to see my team win, but it doesn't matter which team wins. This is all for Silver Bay, and Silver Bay means so much to me and so many other people here. And it doesn't really matter who you donate money to as long as you donate, because everyone here is a winner.
Thank you for joining us today, Jason.
No problem. Thank you for having me. And go Silver Bay Games!